TV Cooking Plus More.
And we are back, man, with another video for y'all. What can I say, man? Another banger meal. Prepared by the hands of Lady Swag TV Cooking Plus More. You know what I mean? So, we ain't gonna waste no time with it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. Comment. Share us out. Drop down, get your eagle on, and hit that post notification so you'll always be notified
when we upload a video.
There you go. And if you're a returning family member, man, welcome back. You know how we get down. You know what we do. So, without further ado, we're going to bless the hands, bless the food, and get into it, all right? All right. All right, man, what's Gucci, what's popping, what's goody in the hoodie? You know what I mean? It's your host with the most abundant cloud of YouTube, man, and we back. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Tonight's meal is no different than any other. It's an A1 meal, you know what I'm saying? Prepared by the hands of the greatest chef in the world. Lady Swag TV, a.k.a. Lady Swag TV Cooking Plus More.
Yep.
You feel me? But tonight, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a, I'm not going to call it an original creation because I don't know if it's been done by anybody on YouTube before. But it's an original creation by us. You know what I'm saying? We got the infamous chicken Parmesan chicken sandwiches. Or as wifey, you know what I'm saying, friend, also fellow YouTuber from across the pond calls it a chicken burger.
It is a chicken burger.
You know what I mean?
Because it's on the bun.
You feel me? But yeah, man.
And fries.
Parmesan cheese fries. You know what I mean? You look at all that, man. You look at all that. You know what I mean? All that goodness right there, B. You know what I mean? Look at all that, man. But yeah, man. Getting back to our true crime stories. You know what I mean? You got the apple juice on deck. Getting back to our true crime stories. We came across this show called Mark of a Killer. And like I told y'all before, man, me and wifey, true crime fanatics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And name of this particular episode was called Killer Caller. And the thing that made this guy or this episode
I know which one you're talking about.
Particularly funny because dude, he was a stocky kind of guy. You know what I mean? About 5'9", 5'10". You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 215, 220, something like that.
He was bigger than that.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty stocky. So he'll go and murder a chick and then call the police.
Yes.
From the payphone.
Yes.
But the thing about it, he had like a, I'm not going to even say a squeak to his voice, but it was almost like it was high pitched.
It was high pitched.
You know what I mean? So he's calling. Committing crimes, calling the police. And so when with each murder, the murders get a little bit more crazy, a little bit more outlandish. You know what I mean? He's just showing authorities.
He was really taunting them, playing with them and stuff.
Hey, yo. I'm going to do whatever I want to these bodies.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. Telling them he gonna do what he want to do. They can't stop him.
So one lady,
then he just bust out and started crying. I don't understand why I keep killing. I don't do. Y'all gotta help me.
So psychologically, you know, dude is Catholic. So you know, in the Catholic faith, that you know, they feel as though that if they repent for their sins,
that's how he felt.
That they'll be forgiven.
That's how he felt.
So him calling after he would commit a murder to the authorities and things like that, it was almost like a form of a confession, almost. So just keep killing. So one lady he murdered in her home, in her bed. And y'all know what a pickaxe is? A pickaxe?
Yeah.
It's pointy on one end. Almost look like it got one of the teeth on the backside of a hammer on the other end. So one lady, he kills her with a pickaxe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about just drives this mofo straight in her head.
And leave it there.
And leave the pickaxe just stuck in her shit. Just like this. And I'm like, yo, this dude.
Then he'll go to the payphone, nearest payphone.
Go to the payphone, call
the authorities.
Address, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he'll give his confession. So
he getting them confessions, but he would never stay there till they arrive.
So, you know, of course, some serial killers stay in the same city, same state. Others move around from state to state, commit crimes. So I assumed early in his killing spree, he was moving around. So he murders one chick, and the case goes unsolved. I think this was like the first chick that he killed or whatever. And it's like, yo,
he agreed to tell them about that, right? To kick.
He finally get caught.
Yeah.
And so this same, you know what I'm saying? I guess what got him caught was he confessed, and he started giving details to the police of the first murder. So
the murder that they wasn't even in there to talk to him about.
Right. Now this was still why he was killing. So he called to give details, but the only thing that police have to go off of is his voice. So he calls, give details of the murder. You know how police work goes. And so when they start closing in, talking to Buddy's sister and everything like that. So, and they finally catch him. He says, well, I have one request. You go and take a picture of my mother's headstone.
And I'll tell you everything you need to know.
And I'll tell you everything you need to know. So, of course, when Buddy got caught, he was much older. Not that much older, but, you know what I'm saying, he was older. So, I guess during this recorded confession, they showed bits and pieces of the interview.
They did.
You know what I mean? And so Buddy was saying, yo, I don't know why I do this. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I do such and such. But the funny thing about it is, and y'all got to excuse this voice. Y'all got to excuse this voice. So he was sitting there talking to whatever detective was interviewing him, could have been a news person. I don't know. So he says, well, it's just like a little voice goes off in my head. And it says, it's time to kill. It's time to kill.
He did.
And he sounded just like that, yo. And it was like.
And when they heard that voice and heard how squeaky it was, they was like, yeah, he did it.
You know what I mean? Because you already know how it goes. You done seen crime shows where the killer is giving details of a particular murder or
that
a particular set of murders.
That
the details that they're not putting out in the media.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, naturally, police listening in, cluing in like, yo, this might be our guy. You know what I mean? So, like I said, they gathering up all this information, everything like that. And, there you have it. But the one distinguishing factor that got Buddy caught was his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that he had committed an earlier murder and then moved to another town and murdered, and the similarities in how they were murdered were similar. Or the way that they were murdered had certain similarities about them and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, fam, we just recently started back watching the first 48 hours. And this particular episode that came on, it was, I believe it was a case in Minnesota. And so it was a case of an older brother that had some mental issues. Not anything physically where he was, you know what I'm saying, looked different physically from anybody, but, you know, he was schizophrenic, bipolar, you know what I mean, all that. So, kids in the neighborhood, you know what I mean, even his own brother, make fun of him, gas him up, everything like that. So, it's crazy because he gets killed. And guess who the trigger man was? His own brother.
I thought it was the sister boyfriend.
No, it was the brother.
You took my first 48, right? Oh. I
It was
don't know what the hell I was looking at then. When I finally did look up at the TV, though, yeah. I did. I thought. So the older guy was his brother?
Yeah, the guy that they were interviewing, that was his older brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, like he said in the confession, you done seen the first 48. You know how it goes. So they ended up talking to him. They were like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Such and such was teasing him and everything like that. So I'm sitting up here asking myself, I'm his younger brother. Why would he look up to me? Because you know I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no.
Yeah.
You ain't got no screws loose up here.
He just loved him.
So.
Yeah, I do remember hearing him say that.
Needless to say.
I do.
He went out for his brother's murder.
And he should have.
And but we had caught another episode where the stripper had got murdered.
Oh, yeah, by her boyfriend. Who was married.
By her married boyfriend.
Well, by her married baby dad.
But see, the thing about it is, back in 2008, his first wife, she got killed. Only suspect in the case was him. Why he went in jail for, I don't know.
Because that's what they do.
So,
That's how the system is.
gets remarried. Talking to the stripper or whatever. And so Buddy thought that he was smarter than the police. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. I'm gonna call in the 911. Yeah, yo, it's this black Mercedes out here just sitting in the field, right across from this auto body shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lo and behold, in my opinion, in this particular episode, through very good police work, they found out that
he
murdered. So when they come in to talk to Buddy Yo, present the evidence to him,
and he shot that girl in her head.
this, that, and the third.
How could you do that to your own child, Mom?
He says, you could just take me to jail.
He did.
I ain't got nothing to say to neither one of y'all. You could just take me to jail. So the young black detective, he was like, well, you being charged with murder. He was like, okay, well, if I'm being charged with murder, you could just take me to jail. And I mean, the heartlessness of...
And that was a coward. You did it. Be man enough to say you did it.
You know what I mean? Individuals today. Shit like that.
And she was a beautiful young lady.
Just don't understand. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
I can't believe you ate them both. They must was really good.
Finna get up out of here.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of moving too, working around the house and stuff. I know you were hungry today.
You know what I mean? Shows with the most. The Bonnie and Clyde of YouTube. Got that merch coming soon. Check out, look out for the Bonnie and Clyde t-shirts, man. They coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they in the works.
You know they're gonna have that sauce. That drip.
They in the works.
You know what I mean? You can just call me the sauce boss because we be dripping like candle wax. It's already trademarked. Don't try to copy.
You need.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, if you're new to the channel, welcome. The host with the most, the Bonnie and Clyde of YouTube. Swear Like TV.
Lady Swag TV, cooking plus more.
Make sure you smash that like button, B. Hit that subscribe button. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you think.
Give this video a thumbs up.
Let us know what you think. Share us out, man. Why? Because
Sharing is caring.
There you go.
And plus it's free.
Exactly. And last but not least, man, make sure you drop down, get your eagle on, hit that post notification. So you'll always be notified when we do what?
Upload a video.
There you go. If you're a returning family member, welcome back. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you keep coming back. You know what I mean? You know how we keep it, man. We keep it splashy, keep it classy. And always remember.
Love your life.
It's your host with the most. Bonnie and Clyde.
Don't want a complication.